AMT12-2 battery maintainer, and now you want to install it. Welcome to this video. In the box you're going to get the AMT trickle charger itself. You're going to get a flyer with information about the installation, connection, reprogramming, this kind of stuff. We'll just put that aside. There's a few spade connections, we don't need those either. Now the AMT12 itself, on the reverse you'll see information regarding the connections for vehicle battery, leisure battery and ground. On the top side they correspond to the spade connections there. If you bought your AMT from Wildbus, you'd have also received with the trickle charger a little wiring kit. This comprises 3 wires. We have one cable for the leisure battery, one cable for the vehicle battery and one cable for the common ground. Now on the end of the Wildbus provided cables you'll notice they're just stripped bare wire. This is to give you flexibility depending on where you're going to be connecting the cables to make those connections to the vehicle battery, leisure battery and the ground. For this video we're going to be using an AMT EMC12-30 B2B charger. This is fitted with 6mm stud terminals for the input, the output and the ground, as you can see here. Now in order to make the connection to the AMT you're going to be needing to crimp the 6mm ring terminals to the bare ends. Now in order to do that you just use a standard crimper. Now the crimper I'm using here is probably my favourite crimper. I bought it from Amazon and I'll put a link in the description of the listing so you can also buy one if you're looking for a crimper. Definitely recommendation there. Now when it comes to making the connection from the AMT12 to the system, it's just a matter of matching up the cables. So the ground on the AMT goes to the common ground. The leisure battery connection is going to go to the leisure battery. Here we can take that from the out of the B2B. And the yellow is going to be for the vehicle battery, which we're going to tap into the in of the B2B charger. And now we've got the ring terminals connected, we can just undo the nuts and put them in place. Just going to highlight the connections for you. Input is the vehicle battery on the left, common ground in the middle, and leisure battery is the output on the right hand side. Now it's just a matter of undoing the studs to put on the rings and then re-securing again. As always, it's always a good idea to remove the power, maybe remove the fuse, whatever it might be, from the device you're rewiring for safety reasons, and I've done that here. Now those connections are complete, we just apply the power back to the unit, ready to actually use it, or possibly to reprogram, which we're going to be covering the next stage. The AMT12-2 battery maintainer has 8 available presets you can select to suit your particular motorhome. The default is option 4, which is for vehicles with a smart alternator, a lead leisure battery and having a standard parasitic drain on the starter battery. Now we're going to be changing this to setting number 2, which is for standard alternator vehicle, a lithium leisure battery and keeping with a standard parasitic drain. Feel free to pause the video so you can see on the screen which one of the 8 presets is the most appropriate for your own motorhome or campervan. We're now going to look at how to tell what setting the AMT12 is currently on, and then go on to change it to the setting which you might want. In our case, it's going to be number 2. On the screen now is an AMT12-2 in its normal operation mode. The green LED lights up to show that there's current being transferred from leisure to starter battery. We're now going to do the simple operation of moving a couple of wires over to enter the programming mode. To reprogram the AMT12, you just follow a sequence of steps. These are on the screen at the moment. You might want to pause the video so you can just read these in your own time. We're going to be following this routine and reprogramming from the standard option 4 to option 2. So after removing the ground lead from the 0 volt line, you put the fly lead on the spade connection next to the green plug. You reattach the ground lead, and then you count the number of green flashes on the LED. So 4 flashes means it's set to program 4. Now, to change that, you remove the fly lead from the connector by the green plug, put it back on again, and it will then count through each option in turn, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 8. And you then see where you want to be, remove the fly lead when it gets to the option you want. We want 2, so we're going to cycle through all 8 and let it restart again on the 1. So speed up the video here just for save a bit of time. Okay, now we're back to 1 flash, then we've got 2 flashes. Remove the lead, put it back again, and it will flash rapidly to show you've reprogrammed to that setting. So that is the reprogramming complete. Now what I like to do is put the fly lead back on, reconnect the ground lead, and then confirm it when I get 2 flashes, just as a double check. And that just confirms we've reprogrammed to preset number 2. And that is the programming complete, and that's all there is to it. You then disconnect fly lead, reconnect the ground lead, and you're back into normal operation. As well as the 8 programmed presets which we already discussed, there's a 9th mode, which is an override. In that mode, the AMT switches on for 9 seconds, goes off for 1, switches on for 9, off for 1 again, and it repeats that pattern all the time. Also, it doesn't take any notice of any of the thresholds, it just switches on. I'm going to show you how to go into this now. It's very simple. You just take the green fly lead and attach it to switch number 2, which is the tab next to the ground connection. While it's in that mode, the red light stays on for the 9 seconds, goes off for 1, back on for 9, and as I said, it stays in that pattern all the time the override is enabled. And to get out of the override operation into normal operation mode, you just remove the fly lead from SW2 and you're back as per the programmed routine. That completes the installation and configuration of the AbleMail AMT12-2 battery maintainer. Hope you found this useful. Thank you.